Okay, Texas coach Rodney Terry has joined us, and coach, if you can get us started with some general comments, that'd be great.
Okay, it's a great day to be alive and excited about being here. I have two of my current players with me. I have Max Asmus with me today, Dylan Mitchell. We're excited about this coming season. I think the Big 12, just like every year, is going to have a chance to be the best conference in the country, and we're excited about competing this year in our league competition.
Okay, our first question, I believe, is over to our left, coach.
Hey, Rodney, Danny Davis with the Austin American Statesman. Kind of going off that statement, how competitive do you expect this conference to be, especially considering the new additions?
Well, last year, arguably the best league in the country. Don't really look for a drop off this year. With it, being again, I think we have a chance to have the best league in the country again with the addition of the four schools coming in this year. Coach Sampson coming in. Talk about a Final Four program. Mark's doing a great job at BYU, and Johnny's done a great job at Central Florida, and Wes, bringing in Cincinnati, a basketball tradition school there and stuff. With what we already have in our league, there are no nights off in our league. Every night you got to bring your A game, whether you're at home or on the road. So again, I think we have a chance to have the best league in the country from a basketball standpoint.
Okay, we got another one over to your left, coach.
Coach Dane over here, Eric Henry, 24/7 Sports. Just wonder if you could talk about what IT Horton and Max Asmus has brought so far.
Well, I think, when you talk about both of those guys, I think, they're both winners. Max is a guy that's won at a very high level. He's a guy that scored, as many points as you want to score in his career. But he's excited about having an opportunity to try to win on this stage, and have a chance to represent Texas. He's a native Texan from Dallas, and getting a chance to play at the flagship program in the state. He's excited about that. When you talk about IT, Mr. Horton, you talk about a guy who's played over 100 games. He has a chance not to be a good shooter, but has a chance to be an elite shooter. Both of those guys bring shooting to our program, and scoring proudness as well. So, they're two very unselfish players to go along with that. They're guys that have to say, hey, every time you're open, I want you shooting the basketball. I don't care if you missed it, you're going to shoot the next one. But they're unselfish players, but they just want to win at the highest level.
Coach, we're going to be here in the middle, about 4 rows back.
Hey, Coach Isaac Trotter with 24/7. I'm just curious, how does Tyrese Hunter have to change his game playing with Max Asmus compared to Marcus Carr?
No, I don't think he necessarily has to change his game. I think the one thing I've asked Tyrese to do more of this year is to take a little bit more ownership in the team and being a vocal leader. Where he wants to go at the next level, he has to be a guy that communicates at a high level at all times. And I do think they're complements of one another and can play with each other really well. I mean, they've been playing together now since the summer, and I think they feed off each other. I mean, both guys, they both have a really good burst up the floor, and it doesn't matter who's bringing the ball up the floor and initiating the offense. And, both guys can score off the ball a little bit as well. But I think they're going to be a dynamic duo together and really enjoy, playing with one another.
More questions for Coach Terry? Okay, we got a couple here in the middle, one on the front row and another one on the third row. Let's go to the front row here in the middle.
Ryan Roberts with Riverfront Cincy. Coach, you brought up Wes Miller in Cincinnati a little earlier. What does Cincinnati's program bring to the Big 12, and what are some of the challenges of playing in a new environment on the road this year?
Well, I can just remember my time back with Coach Wainwright at UNC Wilmington. We used to go over and play Coach Huggins' teams over at Cincinnati. And, you talk about a basketball tradition there, and you talk about the great players that played there, just a great program. And Wes has recruited really well. I watched his teams play, and their style of play. It's going to, fit really well in the Big 12 as well. And, anytime you go there and play at Cincinnati, it's going to be a battle now. Stuff. What a great venue to play in as well, and things. So, again, they're going to elevate this league in terms of the program that they're bringing into Big 12 competition.
Okay, we're still in the middle, Coach, about 3 rows back.
Hey, Coach. Kevin Sweeney from Sports Illustrated. Part of this, I'm sure, is just the natural changes to the landscape in college basketball, but you guys dealt with a lot of roster uncertainty this spring and into June, probably later than coaches maybe have been comfortable being flexible in the past. I guess, could you take me through how you navigated that and managed the roster through some of that, bumps through April and May?
Sure. Again, Kevin, I think, over the years, you hadn't had to deal with the portal and all that good stuff. But, dealing with that, and we've all had to re-recruit our players. I mean, that started a few, 5-10 years ago, where you have to re-recruit your players back and things of that nature. At the end of the season, when you sit down and you kind of assess where everything's are and if they're still really happy being where they are, and then from there, I think you have to build out and see what complements really what you have, that you're able to retain with your team. We had one guy, when the season ended, said, "Hey, I'm definitely coming back," and Brock Cunningham, a guy who made a lot of winning plays for us last year, but one guy, So from that point out, on, I think you had to, again, take a deep breath, kind of sit back and, try to re-recruit some of your guys back and let them know that if they have an opportunity to come back. We had Dylan Mitchell in the draft, and we wished him well and wanted him to do well in the draft. But let him know also, hey, if you don't like the feedback you have, you're more than welcome to come back and still play a big part in what we're trying to build here and do here at Texas. And the same could be said about Tyrese Hunter as well. Then we went into portal and really tried to find guys that complemented the guys that we had coming back. Dylan DeSue said he was going to come back, and really just tried to fill the needs that we had. We were able to go in and get a Max Asmus to come. We knew we needed to find another scorer and a guy that could really shoot the ball for us. We knew we needed another big. We lost Kristen Bishop, and we were able to get Caden Cedric to join us from Virginia, and he's going to be a terrific player for us as well. We knew we needed more shooting, and we were able to pick up IT late, Harden late, in the portal, and we picked up some young guards as well. Kendall Weaver, WAC Freshman of the Year at UTA last season, and Chris Johnson, became available and was a Texas kid and has a chance to be a good young player as well. We picked up another big from UTEP. We needed some more physicality in Zarek. As well. So, I think, again, every year you're going to have to manage your roster and really just try to find and put together a roster that complements one another. And I think our staff's done a great job of identifying those guys, and we were able to get those guys to join our program.
Okay, we got time for one more question for Coach Terry over here to the left, Coach.
Nathan Geese, Lubbock Avalanche Journal. It seemed like the fan bases are focused more on the football aspect of it, but for men's basketball, have there been conversations of keeping Texas and Texas Tech playing beyond when you guys move into the SEC?
You know what? I think for us in that regards, I think we're going to have to really sit and look at what our schedule looks like and things of that nature there and stuff. I mean, obviously, we're excited about, competing this year. I always talk about living where your feet are, so it's kind of hard to project what we're going to be able to do in the future in terms of scheduling and being able to have, certain types of matchups and things of that nature there. But we will look closely at that and see if the opportunity presents itself to where that fits in our schedule, in coming years to play as well.
I think we can handle one more question if anyone's got one. Nope. Okay, Coach, thanks a lot.
Thank you.